Hi there, I'm Sandra. Thanks for joining me today. I've got an iris card for you. We have our first piece, which has got all these holes. Now these are in fact the way that they were cut on the mat. So don't flip them over or anything and you'll be fine. These little prongs need to be flipped up and they need to go on the top. So just go round like this. You'll notice there is a gap, larger gap between two of them. Because it's only coloured on one side, I need to make sure that the coloured side is up. So you can then open up these wings, and as you go round you simply slot them through the holes. So this tab goes to the right of the bottom spoke. You need another ring on the top of that. And you're now thinking, well, why on earth have you got a coloured piece of card? Now you're putting another piece of card on the top of it. The reason is simple. I just wanted this to be coloured. And it was easier just to cut the entire piece out of one piece of card than just put a tab on the end of another one, okay? Less things to go wrong. So the plain ring goes on the top here, and then you simply want to put a little bit of glue on the ends of these and fold them over, but don't fold them over really tightly. Give them a little bit of wriggle room, okay? If you fold it too tight, it won't be able to rotate. So that bit is done. Come over to the other side and fold these tabs down. So if it's held loosely, this will move really, really well. Now this is why I say you want a thin card to do it. The thicker cards just don't do that movement as well. You can sometimes free them up. If you brush in a little talcum powder or something like that, it will sometimes free it up if you've got a stiff one. But in general, it's just better to use a lighter card because it will work easily, like so. That goes through there and line up the hole. Line it up from the front, because you know what happens if you line it up from the back, you'll suddenly find it isn't lined up where you want it to be. And you can press that down and stick it in place. When it comes to redoing the file, I'm going to take off a substantial amount of that hole because I don't need it. I wasn't sure how big a hole I needed, and I don't need it past, well, just about the 1/4 the hour. So just before the 1/4 the hour, I should say. When you stick it onto the front of the card, you just want to put adhesive between these points here, making sure you do not put it anywhere where those tabs are going to move, because that will stop your card from working. So here's my finished card. I did put this little decor panel on. I'll include that in the file, along with the happy birthday you silver fox, which I decided is not as insulting perhaps as I could be. And open it up and we get our baboon, which I think is quite fun. Added some little dots. I didn't bother cutting those on my cutting machine. I'd made it, put the heart on, and just decided it needed something else. It just looked a little bit too plain. So I just took a normal hole punch and punched a few circles out. And that's it. So I'm very pleased with the way that's come out. Now obviously the sentiment is entirely your choice, as is the picture behind the iris. You can make it funny, you can make it sweet, you can make it cute, you can just make it pretty. It's entirely up to you. But the mechanism and the card front has all been done for you, so it's nice and easy to put together. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you again soon. Take care now.